What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ride and Dad channel, or welcome if it's your first time. Either way, very glad to have you. We are installing this highway peg crash bar today. Very unique compared to what is typically on the market. I will explain everything right after we roll that intro.
Riding down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding Down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding Down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding Down a
All right, so in full disclosure, this is a sponsored video. This was sent to me for some product testing through a company called TCMT. I think it's TCMT Motorcycles or whatever it is, but either way, I'll post the link in the description as well as an affiliate code to help me out as well as them out. This specific crash bar will fit Sportsters from 2004 up until 2022, according to their site. It is different in a way that is somewhat concerning to me, but time will tell. Bunking. There's a few other ones, but they all pretty much copy how Bunking does it. Bunking is kind of one of the OGs for crash bars, mostly well-known, or the most well-known. Bunking mounts just like the M8 Softail one I did on my Lowrider S. They mount to the sides of the frame. That way, if it hits at something or whatever, it's on the side of everything. So this, as you can see, has no side mounts, just like the Sportster style does not have either. And it mounts to the bottom and the top. And over here on the Sportster, the top right here uses the same bolts that the top or the front engine mount mounts to. And then the bottom, I'm really not sure what it ever was to, because the holes are just completely open in the bottom. So I'm not sure. It does come with some new, looks to be stainless, not grade 8, but at least stainless hardware. And then the craftsmanship and the quality of the actual bar is very good. You know, I don't know if it was back purged or not, but it is just very solid. It doesn't feel like there's any imperfections anywhere. It does come with a sort of a matte, not a very matte, but sort of a matte, not super gloss, black finish powder coat, I would assume. I'm almost 100% positive it's powder coat, which is perfect for this build because this build has a lot of that kind of black going on, but just, you know, for whatever you are looking for, maybe that matte black wouldn't fix or wouldn't fit your build, but you can always just have it powder coated for a few bucks here and there. The welds look very solid. I have no concerns about the bar itself. Like I said, the only, and you know, time will tell. It's a light enough bike that I don't have any problem putting a towel down, you know, over the next few months and testing it and stuff like that. But like I said, the only concern I have is that it mounts in the middle only, but it does have 2 mounting points, so hopefully it is pretty solid. The Sportster is not a super heavy bike, so hopefully it's, you know, hopefully it'll be fine with that too. We're gonna move you guys closer and put this on the bike, and of course, I have to explain why we're doing it. I want a crash bar for this and rear crash sliders because this bike, as you guys know or should know, is being turned into kind of a dual sport, you know, two-purpose cafe racer type bike, and part of that means that we need to have some crash protection in case, well, when we go down. Is this as much crash protection as, you know, like a big full cage on like a BMW RS 1200 kind of thing? No, absolutely not. But as you know, in the terms of Sportster Harley crash bars, this is pretty much as good as we're gonna get for this kind of build that we're doing. So let's move you guys closer, and should be a pretty simple install. We're just gonna bolt it up to the only holes that it can go to. All right, so the crash bar is on. I see no issues with it really at all. Like I said, it only goes on one way. There is no other way to put it on with how the mounts are on the Sportster and on this bar. So really not worried about anything like that for any of you guys that buy it, because it does not come with directions. But honestly, if you're not an idiot, you can get this on, I promise you. Bolting up, and I didn't even bolt it really tight because, so let me first say that. So the bolts that include, all four of the same size bolts. The bolts on the bottom, perfectly fine. There's a lot of space on that bottom mount, works fine. The bolts on top are a little bit short for my liking. Do they have enough to grab in there? Yes, but you're going through a 2 sets of steel plates for the front motor mount. And then you're also, I tried doing it without the horn because this is not a stock bike. Obviously, there's some clapped out crap that was done to it. So I tried, found some more clapped out stuff. So I tried doing it without the horn mount because I'm not sure if this was where the stock horn mount was on this year bike. Without the horn mount, the bottom bolt holes just did not line up with the frame. So I put the horn mount back on, and obviously that's how I did it for the video for you guys, and it works fine. Everything lines up perfectly good. It's very good to go. So with the horn mount is obviously how it was designed, which leads me to believe that this was probably a stock mount position for the horn. And if it wasn't, then I don't know what to tell you. Something is wrong with the setup for how this bar is, proportioned. So with the horn mount and the 2 sets of steel for that front cylinder mount on the frame, there's just not enough of that bolt in there grabbing on the threads to match. So I am going to go out and buy a set of some grade 8. We're doing a blue and gold setup on this bike, so I am going to buy some grade 8 in gold hardware to match it, and then that'll take care of that. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to buy ones on the bottom just to match. However, the ones on the bottom are 100% fine. So otherwise, I think it's fine. Everything works out good. It is a super cheap option compared to a more expensive option from any of the other manufacturers out there, and it really does, in my opinion, seem like it's going to hold up just fine. It does look a little bit small for me, but it also is a Sportster, and the Sportster is a lot smaller than this Softail, this M8 Softail right here. So it could just be me. You could always, like a lot of the guys do, will mount drill points in and do Delrin slide. Why does that sound Delrin? Why does that sound weird? That's what it's called, Delrin. Put some Delrin slider blocks on here, like maybe 1 or 2 spots, like a lot of guys do on the like the Road Kings and stuff like that. That way they're replaceable. The whole thing doesn't get screwed up. So in the future, I might do something like that. People do it with roller skates. Or not roller skates, but skateboard wheels. Why? I don't know if I'm having like a heat stroke or something or whatever in this garage, but people do with skateboard wheels also. But it doesn't hit, at full lock, it doesn't hit the forks. You have space. This is just a brake line that's, could be different no matter what you're doing. So I have no concerns at all. Overall, seems to be a very high quality product. I am very impressed with it. Big thank you to the guys at TCMT for 1, reaching out to me, and then 2, sending me this. I have another video coming in the future for a seat. Actually, it's already on the bike. You can see that, but that's a video that will come in the next week or 2 up on YouTube as well to talk about that seat. I am highly impressed with that seat as well. So check out TCMT. Use my affiliate code that's in the description and then the description of future videos from this as well. Good group of people over there. Seems to be some very high quality motorcycle parts they are putting out, and I am very happy to be running their stuff on this dual purpose tracker cafe. I don't know what we're going to call this yet, but this Sportster build. So thank you guys very much for watching. Check out all my links in the description. Make sure you are subscribed to the Ridin' Dad YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up on this video because it really does help me and I appreciate it. And make sure you check out my Instagram as well. Easiest way to have a conversation with me, or send me a picture of something going on with your bike if you want me to help, if I can. And until the next time, guys, ride safe, have fun. Dad out.